Danielle, and maybe some other entrepreneurs kind of share that story. And I was thinking about moderating that, just asking a lot of curious questions. And I also was going to try to think about getting some experienced entrepreneurs to say, this is what you're really signing up for. Are you really thinking about all the implications that this is going to have on your lifestyle and your family, and what does it take to really do this? And so that's the piece I wanted to check with Brad about. But those are two things that I'd be happy to help facilitate or moderate, because they're a passion of mine. But they may not be relevant to you, so that's totally fine too if we don't do them.
So of those two topics, is there interest? So Lee and I could work on putting together and a different voice. I'm happy to cede the mic to the community. I'd love to.
The second one is
The second one?
very important
Okay.
for anybody to understand.
So the second one was, from the trenches, here's what you're signing up for because I've done it. From an entrepreneur from the region.
But as a teacher, they don't pay any attention to you anyway until they have gone through the process and learned it themselves.
Okay, so we've got one vote for that. Is that something you guys want? Do you think we can make that happen?
Oh, I can totally make that happen. I just needed to make sure that was the right story we wanted to talk through.
But I won't be here for that.
So we could make that happen in 2 months' time too,
So
if we
we'll
needed
get some
to.
other advice. Requests from people.
Would you be willing to be a speaker at one of our future events?
Might be.
We should talk about that too. All right, so I think what we'll hear is a different voice on the microphone, a first-hand story from having done it, from somebody who took it from founding the business to recently sold it, and then that was there for a period.
Yeah, do you want just Steph or do you want more people?
Well, Steph and his right-hand man who called me last week,
Oh,
the guy who just left.
Darren.
Yeah,
Yes, that would be a great
let's do
chat.
Steph and Darren.
So just the kind of pre-sell for this, Steph started a software company about 25 years ago in the middle of cornfields in Genoa, which is about an hour from here. And for 15 years, they had like the same 5 clients and lots of stories about how that feels. And then about 5 years ago, they got a client in the big financial world who, when they first met Steph, flew from New York City out to the cornfield, and they had no idea what they were getting into. And that basically turned the company from 15 people to 300 in under 2 years. And so he's gone through quite a bit of growth. And during that time, he hired Darren, who is the second person Brad talked about, to help kind of do the scaling process. And so Darren just left because we've done the scaling now. I'm saying we because I've been part of that family for quite a while. And so those two voices could kind of help tell a story about how do you take this business from 15 people and what Steph had originally done for 15 years, which is where most entrepreneurs get to, and then grow it to 300 people, and he just sold it a year ago. So what does that story feel like? So those two people would be who we could bring in either next month or the following month, and you could really hear what that story feels like.
Yeah, and the other part, because I think that from some of the voices I heard in the room, they were making software to help not-for-profits. So there was certainly a element.
Yeah, I think the end result is they make software that helps people retire sooner and healthier. And so it's really the plumbing in the background, but that efficiency helps people put more money away.
So we'll come up with a flashy name.
Yes.
The software company in the cornfield.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Steph will definitely err on that side.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, would you guys be interested in the software company in the cornfield? All right.
Can I open the invitation up to say Yates County or someone, even though they're not in the southern tier?
Yes.
Oh, we will be happy to invite as many people as you would like.
Well, only because if it's a story that can help the whole region,
Yeah.
and we really should
I
do
love
that.
it.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get Steph and Darren, the software company in the cornfield.
Okay.
All righty. Anybody else for open mic before we close for networking?
Awesome.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. I look forward to seeing you the second Wednesday in March.
Yeah. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.